So tomorrow I'm gonna go talk to my friend Nicholas Hall on his podcast, The Human Canvas, and I think that what's good for me to do before I talk to anybody is say the things I want to say because those are usually not the right things, and so I say them, and I'll sit here and then like by the time I get to talking to him, I've worn myself out. And so, look, this is what I want to just. If I could have all of your attention, look, I bet you. Look, if I put this up, no one's gonna watch it or understand a fucking word I'm talking about. But look, I promise you. Here's the news. If you are sitting around not thinking about the earth and all of that, there it is. All the time. It's always there. Just like your chemistry, just like your DNA and all the shits that you can't understand. And even, yes, RFK, your biology and all the little microbes that could harm you, they're all there, even if you don't understand them. So I want you to believe the world is simultaneously full of things that none of us can understand. All right? And it is in the management of the understanding of those things that you're controlled. And I'm going to show you how, simply put. I want you to believe that everything revolves around three things, okay? And I don't want you to stop thinking that that's, a coincidence. And I'm not trying to be funny at this moment, but everything does revolve around three things. So anyways, we have got the sun, the earth, and the moon. And I'm trying to talk fast because I know no one wants to pay attention, all right? So the earth, the sun, and the moon. I tell you, the simplest way to think about it is the thing that you are now is because the three of them traveled through deep, deep, deep time, sort of like working out this orbit that they're in now. And it's all sort of a descent it's all through gravity that they eventually found their way home. And they created sort of a spatial link that with temporal sphere called Earth. And so we're literally in orbit around these three things, these ideas, the sun, the earth, and the moon, and we're creating time. And if you look all around you in the universe, there's not a whole lot of us doing that. So we're quite special, at least in the universe that we can perceive. So I think at the end of the day, what I wish I could get everyone to understand is, I know it seems crazy, but I want you to think about it like this. And this is probably a very artistic way to think about it. And maybe when I think about my friend Nicholas Hall, he's a very smart guy, but I don't want to stretch anyone's brain in directions that they don't want to go as much. When there's a better way to talk about it. And art is fun because through art we can all kind of understand, I would say, the concept of waves and spheres and orbits. And you could really think of yourself as a sphere in orbit around yourself in time. And you could just think of time as the past, the present, and the future. And your entire experience has been organized, evolutionarily organized, around the sensation of survival. That's why you have this sort of illusion, I will tell you, of the arrow of time. And it's essentially, it's your attempt, I'd have to break it down, but it's a survival, an evolutionary survival mechanism for contemplating your own reality. And so you are a sphere in time, looking how to become time, and you're doing through gravity what these three spheres right here did through gravity, okay? But you're doing it through time. And you can see what's very interesting is through language and structure, reality, ideas, we keep sort of going through the tides of time, and then things will happen. Guys, it's just Nazis and all of that. Somebody else had a word for that before that. It's just all of this back and forth of not learning what to become. And the last thing I want to say, I want to make this under 5 minutes, is if I could tell you everything that I wish I could tell you, it would be 25% possibly new information. And I want you to believe that everybody in front of me just keeps stacking information, looking for the right way to get to the future. That's how the information keeps evolving. And I'm telling you, we're supposed to love ourselves well enough and love one another. It's a sphere. We're supposed to use courage to keep one another safe. And we're supposed to then, inside of our sphere of love and courage on this planet Earth, find the wisdom to become the future together. All right? Love, courage, wisdom, humanity. All right? Let's go make it happen.